What if I told you that most people spend their entire lives buying things they think make them rich, but are actually keeping them broke? The difference between wealthy people and everyone else comes down to one simple concept that most schools never teach you. Today, we're breaking down assets versus liabilities, what they actually are, why it matters, and how you can start thinking like the wealthy starting today. Stay with me, this one will change how you look at every purchase you ever make. Let's start with the basics. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. It generates income, grows in value, or saves you money over time. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. It costs you money to own, maintain, or pay off. Simple, right? Here's where it gets interesting. Robert Kiyosaki, in his classic book Rich Dad Poor Dad, made this concept famous with one line. Rich people buy assets. Poor people buy liabilities, but think they're buying assets. That's the key. It's not just about what you own. It's about whether what you own is working for you or working against you. Let's talk examples, and I'll bet at least one of these surprises you. A rental property. Asset. Every month, tenants pay you rent. Money flows in. Your personal home. This one's controversial. Most people call it an asset, but think about it. You pay the mortgage, the taxes, the repairs, the insurance. Money flows out. By Kiyosaki's definition, your home is actually a liability, at least until you sell it for a profit. A stock portfolio. Asset. It can pay dividends and grow in value over time. A brand new car. Liability. The moment you drive it off the lot, it loses value. You pay insurance, fuel, maintenance. It takes money from you every single month. A business that runs without you. Massive asset. It generates income whether you show up or not. A business that only works when you're there. You've bought yourself a job, and it might actually be a liability if costs outweigh income. Here's the pattern: assets generate. Liabilities drain. Most people follow this cycle their whole lives: earn money, spend money on liabilities, run out of money, need to earn more. Kiyosaki calls this the rat race. Wealthy people follow a different cycle: earn money, buy assets, assets generate more money, use that money to buy more assets. This is called building passive income, money that comes in even while you sleep. The goal isn't to stop spending money. The goal is to be intentional about what you spend it on. Ask yourself before every major purchase, is this going to make me money or cost me money? That one question, asked consistently, is one of the most powerful financial habits you can build. You don't need to be rich to start buying assets. Here's where people begin. 1. Index funds and ETFs. You can start with as little as £10 or $10. Your money grows with the market over time. 2. Dividend stocks, companies that pay you just for owning their shares. That's money in your pocket every quarter. 3. Real estate. You can start small with REITs, real estate investment trusts, no landlord headaches required. 4. Side businesses and digital products, an online course, an ebook, a YouTube channel with ad revenue. These can generate income long after the work is done. 5. Skills, your most underrated asset. A high-income skill, coding, copywriting, sales, design, can multiply your earning power for decades. The key is to start somewhere. One small asset today becomes the foundation for many more tomorrow. So here's the takeaway. Wealthy people aren't necessarily smarter or luckier than you. They just think differently about money. They ask, does this make me money or cost me money? Start looking at your own life. What do you own that's an asset? What's a liability? And what's one asset you could start building this week? Drop your answer in the comments, I read every single one. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. We break down personal finance and wealth building every week in a way that actually makes sense. I'll see you in the next one.